My name is Judy Ballance. I work at NASA Marshall Space Flight Center in Huntsville, Alabama. I'm the Deputy Director of the Science and Technology Chief Engineer's Office in the Engineering Directorate. When I grew up, I could never imagine working for NASA. Growing up on a farm and doing farm work and going to school, I always knew that I wanted to continue learning. I was always curious. I always wanted to learn more, to do more, but I never really thought about working for NASA at that time. I graduated from high school and I worked my way through junior college in medical lab technician and worked at the hospital for several years. And I went back to school at night because I loved math. I was curious, I wanted to learn more, and so I went back to college at night. And after I had finished my third quarter of calculus, I decided maybe I need to major in something that requires calculus. So I ended up in engineering, electrical engineering, and I co-opted for the Army here on Redstone Arsenal, and that was exciting. When I completed my college degree, I went to work for a NASA contractor, McDonnell Douglas at the time, and I worked several space lab missions for McDonnell Douglas. NASA was not hiring when I graduated from college because there was a hiring freeze. But when they opened the freeze up and started hiring, I decided to apply and see if I could get a job with NASA. And I did, and I've been here for 25 years. As a chief engineer, I make sure that what they're doing meets the requirements and is technically correct, and that the requirements that they are working to can be verified. Working in the science area is very exciting because anything in science, all of that knowledge goes back to the public sector, and it benefits everybody in society. One of the things that I think is most important that I've learned in my career is to do the best job I can. I have always tried to live up to my commitments and do what I say I'm going to do. I think that's very important. It builds trust with other people. My parents are the greatest influence in my life. They never had the opportunity to get a high school degree, much less a college degree. They had to quit high school to work on the farm and help their families. I grew up with a large family, 7 brothers and sisters, and they always worked hard to provide us everything we needed. My parents taught me that all work is meaningful work, that every job is important in life. Whether you're cleaning the bathrooms or working in the field or picking cotton, no matter what you're doing, do it to the best of your ability and do a good job. I think it's important for girls to do a good job, to be willing to try again if they fail. You may not end up in the career you start with, and that's okay. It's okay to change your mind. Go to school, get an education, and then find a job and work. If that's not what you really like doing, it's okay to go back to school and go back to whatever field that you love. You don't always know in the beginning what you're gonna like. You don't always know where you're gonna end up. So it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to go back and get another degree and go back into another field. Don't ever stop learning. Learning is very important. Even if you're learning things at home, things in your hobbies or things at work, just keep learning and stay curious. Be proud of what you're doing. Be proud of your job. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of your family, and be proud that you are doing a good job.